My name is Ann Apfel, and I'm the author of Shift Your Consciousness, Meditate Now, and 12 Weeks of Meditation. So today I want to talk about the chakras and how they relate to the astral planes and how all that relates to consciousness and how your body is directed on the earth. Just a little tiny little bit of information. So we all have energy centers that represent our body and our information that our body carries. So our physical information is represented in the first chakra, our emotional information in the second chakra, our power information is represented in the third chakra. And all of these lower chakras are the body chakras, and lower chakra information is projected into the lower astral planes, and anything you are working out in your dreams or in your projections as you try and think your way through your problems, if they have emotions or misuse of power, or then you will go down into the lower levels to work your issues out. The heart is the bridge between the lower chakras and the spiritual chakras. So in the fifth chakra, we have our ability to channel. Our sixth chakra, we have our ability to see. And our crown chakra is our ability to know. And we get our direction from conscious energy. So the collective conscious is way up here with our higher self, and our higher self sits in the truth of the collective conscious, way up here. Underneath the collective conscious, we'll have God. Sometimes we'll use God for power. So when we're wondering, why isn't what we're doing working? Why are we always experiencing negative karma? When you misuse your power or your emotions, everything that you're doing on a spiritual level, on any spiritual level, will come crashing down out of that level without you even noticing or knowing, and it'll begin to resonate on these lower levels where the lesson is, because you lost your space. So through meditation, we are learning to hold our crown chakra knowing in alignment with our higher conscious. Now, the higher conscious will give us the truth as in relation to the entire whole. When we live being directed by the truth rather than our truth, then we create no negative karma. When we slip into our power or our emotions to take out of want, or we slip into survival in our first chakra, we need to survive, we become often misdirected by these lower vibrational energies that will come in and offer to help, but the help resonates inside a lesson. When we are born as the next person in our genetic line, going back to the beginning of who we are, when we became conscious. So as a member of this family line, you're carrying everything that happened to each set of parents going back to the beginning. And that's the karma that you become born with. When we meditate, we begin to open our third eye and look at these past lives that we have had genetically. And we take the lesson after we're finished looking at that. We clean out any negative agreement. We break agreements with any spirits that are still channeling those negative agreements. And we bring back our own energy into this lifetime so we have the opportunity to heal our own genetic line and go forward consciously, being directed by that conscious truth. That's a lot of information. The first step is grounding. So just notice for a moment your body and that you have one. It's holding a lot of information in those chakras. Your chakras hold all the information of all your past lives. You can look at those chakras in meditation as you open your third eye. So if you're trying to meditate and become into this place of stillness and nothing, you're going into that place of I am. You're actually looking for truth, conscious direction from that self that resonates in the higher conscious energy. And that's where we're all trying to get. That's where we're all trying to evolve to. When we die and we haven't resolved our karma, then that karma continues. If we have resolved the karma, then we evolve into the higher spiritual levels. Maybe become a spirit guide. If your karma isn't resolved, if you have become somewhat conscious, or maybe you go into the lower levels of hell and you're experiencing the continuation of your being in pain and anger, and you're experiencing those negative karmic loops with your spirit. So as we heal our spirit, we allow ourselves to experience higher levels of conscious and go out of these bodies to a higher plane. So meditation is a healing experience. We heal ourselves. And we begin to channel our own energy. And we become our own big spirit as we come out of the past into a place where we can channel ourselves in a place that is healed. And we don't create negative karma for our future genetic line. So that is the big deal behind 12 weeks of meditation. Just notice that you can create a grounding anima between your hands, extend it from the base of your spine into the center of the earth, and begin to release energy. And that's the first step in meditation, is releasing that negative being that your body has agreed to in the past. The energy we agree to, we become, and it directs us. So in meditation, we can begin to look at our agreements. What spirits are we channeling through that fifth chakra? How are we becoming with our heart? Our heart will judge for the body. So if we override our heart, then its connection to the higher self shuts down, and we shut ourselves down inside these negative karmic agreements, and we shut our connection to truth off so that we can have or take or be. So as we meditate, ground and end our previous negative agreements and come in, bring our energy back into ourselves and come into ourselves, we begin to channel our own spirit and our own spiritual energy, and our own spiritual energy directed by that higher conscious, and we evolve. So the next step of your evolution to higher consciousness can start here with my book, 12 Weeks of Meditation. In 12 weeks of meditation, there are places to write about your meditations, and in the end there's a guide. So when you're meditating on each of your chakras, you can do a color that you see for the chakra, and you can do an affirmation to help you through that week. There's 12 weeks, different anima each week. Help you on your path to consciousness and becoming enlightened. Thank you for listening.